Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am finally here with another content. So I wanted to talk about something that came very impromptu to me, and it occurred to me like last night itself, something that I was going through. So a little bit recap of last night is that uh, am alone in my room, right? And that means I'm alone with my thoughts. So sometimes the thoughts can take over, and I was very like restless yesterday. I wanted to do something productive before going to bed because the entire day I was not doing much because I was sick for a few days. So basically, I was trying to write poetry, and and it might seem out of the blue, but I actually used to write a lot of poetry during the pandemic, and honestly that time ideas just flew in my mind, and just like it was so natural. And I don't know, I was just missing that feeling, right? So I wanted to get it back again. I thought that I can really do it by really kind of having a control on my mind and thinking about. And generally poetry occurs to me when I am like kind of going through some situation, majorly when it is like a sad situation or something very serious. So like I try to turn that into poetry, and it actually comes out beautifully, and I loved it and I enjoyed it. I was like, is it even a natural quality? So if you were to see what I was actually going through last night, I think this is quite the visual representation. I was just randomly writing stuff, and the handwriting is horrible. And then I moved from this diary to a bigger page because I was like, I need space, so maybe I can write more, I can write better, I can think louder. I don't know what was it, but yeah. And then I started drawing hearts, and I don't know, it was so random. Like, it was the randomest night ever. That made me think today is that what are the three things that I generally do to kind of calm myself down? I write, I distract, and I revisit. So let me get deep into this. Maybe this could be like my three mantras. I write down my thoughts, like literally my poem that I was trying to write yesterday was made of things that I was feeling, in the past few days. I turn it into poetry. Like, my mind just automatically then shifts from that problem to actually trying to fix a poem, like trying to come out with something creative. Since I love rhyming, my focus entirely goes into actually finishing that poem, and so it takes my mind off from the situation, and I do something productive instead. I get into grammar, let the creative juices flow, and all of that. So that's a very weird way, probably, but then I think something good comes out of it, and that's how I actually wrote my poems in pandemic. Write something, write whatever you're going through, and turn it into poetry so that you can take your mind off that thing. Later, when you read it, it actually can sound very interesting to be like, oh, you were going through this, but you came out with something so beautiful. So yeah, maybe next video I might just read some of the poetry. When I look back, it was like sad as well. So I was like, I am not that person. It is quite sad. The D in the WDR is distract. And that's exactly what I did. Distracted myself from my room and finally got outside. And yeah, I think distracting yourself could be like you going for a walk. It just feels very much lighter when you just let that energy around you just, kind of dissipate. I generally go for a walk, just listen to music, or sitting in this beautiful park with a great view was something that I wanted to do as well. I wanted to just hang here in the nice weather, finally, that London has. But finally I'm doing it even though there's no sun. But it's good to distract yourself because I'm always like in my room sitting and working, and it's just like a nice break to be here outside. And sometimes what I do is that even if I want to distract myself from some work, sometimes it happens so that even if I want to distract away, I go back to working on it. even harder. With it, it seems impulsive, but I get back to the thing that I want to get away from, and I work harder, and that gets my focus because this time I really wanted to work or succeed. Just allows me to have like a better grip on the things that I was kind of running away from. Such a nice weather, I love it. Now back to the room for the third one. Okay, so the R of it, which is revisit. I kind of tend to revisit pictures, videos, memories, or even achievements, and something to maybe make me feel good about myself. Maybe when I was vlogging those things, it was annoying to my friends, but then I'm pretty sure if I send those same videos to my friends now, they would also have a good laugh. So why not? It kind of feels like catching up with your past self when you are too much focused and pressurized by the present and also thinking of the future. Okay, new location and a bonus tip. So now this might come off a bit weird for some people because when I have told some of my friends about this, they have found it very creepy, by the way. So you may wish to take this or just leave it. But I will say this because this is something that I do the most, and that is talking it out with yourself. I talk the situations that I go through with myself because that helps tremendously. It allows me to kind of spread the situation clearly in front of me. It's actually, not something very out of the world. If you think about it, people do repeat the things that they have been going through in their mind. I'm just thinking out loud. Don't get me wrong that this kind of a solution, it could be a biased one, because you do need a certain amount of maturity as well to see all sides of a situation. It comes from a habit. Probably you could try it and think it's not psychotic as it sounds. And also ending this video with another new thing that I learned. I was actually going through TED videos about like calming down yourself. This is not something I do. Over there they mentioned about how having an external focus on the ultimate goal works better than the internal focus, where someone is tuned into the mechanics of what they're doing. I don't know if you guys have come across this video, but it is very nice, and I might just link it in the description and you guys can have a look at that video. But this is something that I really found amazing, a great takeaway. That was it for the video, and I hope you learned something. I don't know, learn something or whatever related, whatever it is. I hope it's either of it. Let me know what you do to calm yourself down, and do you get pressurized often, and like, do you need to calm yourself down very frequently? Anyways, bye. If you were just wondering that talking to oneself is weird, try vlogging.